Do you all see how regulations are even more certain now? Now that it is official, it's not just a rumor, it's not just hype. Now that they are using all the Bitcoins they've seized from criminals and all that, they're using that to put into their Bitcoin strategic reserve, and they're legitimizing it. Do you see how regulations are even more certain, more than ever? Like, there's no way. There's no way they are going to have a digital asset stockpile and a Bitcoin strategic reserve and monetize it somehow and not have regulations. Like, they don't go together. It does not make any sense. So, regulations are even more certain now. So it's like, I'm waiting for a huge implosion. And again, we're not going to get a huge implosion when the markets are already shit. Right? So it's like, good news, bad news, bad news, good news, right? Bad news, regulations are even more certain. Good news is they're probably going to pump this up to extreme levels of mania in order to make everything implode, in order to give us a black swan, in order to make the people cry and beg for regulations. So I think we're just moving closer, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy to see what's happening. Yeah, Flux was thinking that. Janet says, yes, they have demonstrated their commitment to it. Yeah, and it is in their interest now to regulate it. Yeah, definitely. It just can't, they can't go on. They can't get any further without regulations. It just doesn't go hand in hand. So I don't know if you have seen, but this digital gold narrative is really latching on all of a sudden. Let's pop to the BTC chart so it's a bit more. Oh no, we're already there. Okay. What was I saying? Digital gold. Everyone's talking about digital gold now. It's taking a hold in mainstream media with tons of like important people agreeing suddenly that BTC is like digital gold. And it's very random to me. And it makes me wonder, what if the US government sells all this gold they say they have in Fort Knox? They sell it for Bitcoin. Not all of it, maybe even a chunk of it. But if they sell their gold reserves, swap it into Bitcoin, that would in effect add billions of dollars into the crypto market. And that would create the exact mania we are looking for, right? That's the exact mania we are waiting to see in this bubble, that they will intentionally pop with a black swan and then give us regulations. So to me, it's very suspicious. Whoa, all of a sudden, BTC is digital gold. Like, where was this a year ago? It's so weird to me. So yeah, with that digital gold, it's just like, what if they take some of their gold in the reserves and swap it into BTC, and so many billions of dollars flood the market? And to follow on that, don't you think it's crazy how the SEC and Trump and all the institutions and the CEOs of these American banks, they were so loudly against BTC all these years ago? 2015, 2016, 2017, even in that bull market. 2018, 2019, 2021, even in that bull market. 2022, 2023, 2024, okay, SEC approves ETFs. Trump, pro-crypto, government, 2025, Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's like, you were so against it. And then, suddenly, when BTC hits 100K, suddenly you're all in on it. Once BTC hits 100K, you all believe in it. Now that it's 100K, now it's becoming a real thing. Now you're recognizing it as an asset. Now it's being legitimized. I think it's so crazy when you look at the timing of everything. That's my tin hat talk. But yeah, I just like, whoa. If you zoom out and think about it, it's very suspicious timing. I mean, okay, think about this. Where were all those guys? Where were all these guys that are so loudly for BTC today? Where were they back here? Where were they all down here in 2022 on BTC and even XRP? Let's throw XRP in the mix because Trump said XRP is going to be part of the digital asset stockpile for the US. So, hey, 2022, why weren't they saying BTC to 100K here? Why weren't they saying, for instance, BTC to 440,000 here? Why do they all of a sudden turn very bullish in very questionable places? Why do they publish very bullish headlines at price peaks for these assets? Now, let's look at XRP. Okay, XRP. Where were all these people? And again, people being SEC, Trump, institutions, CEOs of American banks who are all loudly against BTC and cryptos. Where were they back here? Why were they not saying, hey, Ripple to $3 down here when we were at 30 cents? Where were they then? No one was saying, hey, Ripple to $3 here. But then we reached 2, 3, 350, and hey, we're going to include Ripple in the crypto strategic reserve. Like, what the heck? So this stuff should always be something in the back of your mind. Again, don't listen to what they say. Watch what price does.